SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Bruins ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's Fields. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off.
Into the secondary on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. All wideouts, no backs. Williams looking for a man. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Wideout trying to get it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCLA.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. He's going for the goal line. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Fields. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Fowler. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Williams looking for a man. Caught behind the line. It's Cox. Turning it on. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Trying to seal the edge on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs beating their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
And the Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They're facing a 3rd down. Williams will pass. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Barnett. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against...
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Commodores really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
You know, it's easy to catch the football, but it's a lot harder to catch it when you're about to be out of bounds and you got to twist your body and turn it and keep it in bounds. What a great job by the receiver with great body control, staying in bounds and making the catch.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hardy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy first down.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. That's caught. It's Hardy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
The Commodores trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
You know, quarterbacks quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams looking for a man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of time before he fires right. Makes a grab for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cox. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single back. There he goes. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Commodores want to move quickly. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it along the sideline. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Commodores! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the 2nd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Williams will pass. Throwing right. Hits the open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Seconds of the 1st half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position.
UCLA offense will take over. First and 10.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
It's caught. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Cox. Breaks into the open. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, UCLA! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 9 over Louisiana Tech. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Hardy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He gets a block. Lowers those pads. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Williams will pass. Extending the play. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Bring in the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Looks as if he's going to run it. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him. But I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
4th down coming up.
6 Propane.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. Got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors. Looking for the tie with the extra point. able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Grab near the marker. It's Cox. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. Gonna run it. It's Cox. Turning it on. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off-play action on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
First down, Commodores.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Fields. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
To the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This
This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Vandy. He got a step and just dusted the field.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Williams looking for a man. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Gets into the open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The Bruins are flying down the field. A run for the quarterback. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
And the Bruins can really attack on this second and short. Here's a hit. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Bruins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, UCLA! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Fields. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset. Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on 1st down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Floating away. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field, I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this fourth down and move the sticks.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Bruins inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Fields. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Steps away. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The offense changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.